Hi guys, it's Tanya here from Avalanche Safety Solutions. Today we are going to conquer the overwhelming world of probes. There's a lot of choices between them, a lot of different sizes, a lot of different lengths, and today we're going to go through everything with you so you can decide which one you want. Today we picked a selection of Avalanche Probes to go through. There are a lot more in the market. These are the ones that we're going to use today to show you the differences. We're going to be using the Mammut probe, the Peeps Avalanche Probes, BCA probes, Black Diamond Avalanche Probes, and the Ortavox. Okay, so first thing we're gonna talk about is the different lengths of Avalanche Probes you can get. Generally, they go from a 240 up to a 320, 330 range. The most popular sizes that you can get are definitely the 280s to the 320s. The 240 probes are small and light, but they may not be long enough to find a victim in a deep burial. That is why the 280 and the 320 size probes have become more of the standard with people. So the next thing we're going to talk about is weight. Obviously, a shorter probe is going to weigh less than a longer one. So the weight does change with the materials that the probes are made from. There's carbon probes and there's aluminum probes. Of course, the carbon probes are going to weigh less. General rule of thumb with the carbon as opposed to the aluminum, you're saving about 50 grams between the two of them. The links on the carbon probes tend to be a little bit fatter as well. So depending on how much room you have in your bag for your probe, whether you have a probe sleeve or you're putting it into your Avalanche gear pocket, I would definitely keep an eye on that. Another option for materials that you can get is the steel probe. The steel probe is a lot heavier, coming in at 680 grams for a 320 probe. Steel probes are not designed for regular backcountry users. They are designed for organized rescues. They're a lot heavier, a lot stiffer, and most people don't want these in their packs if they don't have to. Okay, so just to give you a little idea of the weights, we have the shortest one, which is the 240 aluminum, coming in at 245 grams. And then once you go up to the 330 BCA, we're at 350 grams. So there is a difference of about 100 grams from the shortest to the longest. So another thing to consider when you are purchasing your probe are the locking mechanisms on the top of the probe. Some of them are a lot easier to use with gloves and mitts on than other ones. Another thing to watch for when you're buying your probes is to make sure that they have a little clip at the end so that you can clip the cord to the probe. Otherwise, you're gonna get whipped in the face with this every time you go to probe the snow, and that sucks. So there's two things to look for when you are looking at the markings on your probe. Some of the probes have centimeter markings on them, and some of them don't. These centimeters are handy, especially when you are digging your snow pits and looking for a profile. A really, really nice thing is when the probes have this colored end piece. The reason being, that way you always are aware of when you are reaching the end of your probe, pulling it out of the snow. Some probes have the colored ends on them and some of them don't. Another thing to consider is, does the probe fit in your pack? There are a lot of lengths of probes. Depending on the length of the link that they use in it will show how long the probe is going to be. The carbon fiber probes tend to be a little bit fatter than the aluminum probes, so might not fit into your probe sleeve and will have to go into the inside of your pack. If you are going in somewhere to purchase a probe, bring your pack with you. Try it with a bunch of different probes. You want to make sure that it's going to fit in your pack as with everything else that you want to bring with you. Probes vary between $70 up to $120 in that range. I hope that helps you with your decision on what kind of probe you're going to buy for your adventure. Have a great day.